Hello and welcome to this special Newysports TV episode. Today I'm going to be chatting with the Singleton Strikers during their trial match here at West Wallsend's Johnston Park. I'm going to be talking with their head coach David Willoughby and some of his players, and here is my first guest on today's episode, David Willoughby.
Nice to see you.
First of all, mate, how's pre-season going?
Pre-season's been pretty tough with the weather that we've had in Singleton and in the Hunter Valley, but training's been good. The attendance has been fantastic. We've done quite well. It's quite warm today. It's going to test the players, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things have panned out to date.
Yeah. Last year, obviously, consistency let you down a little bit. Is it all about building on what you started here last year with the foundations and going on with that?
Yeah, last year we started quite slow, and I contributed to that with getting married in early March and was away for 3 weeks. So we settled later in the season, had a great run in the FFA Cup, finished the season off very well in my view.
Yeah.
And yes, to answer your question, we're building on what we built, especially with the younger players from the Upper Hunter Valley.
Yeah. Obviously last year a couple of players, there was a bit of chopping and changing during pre-season that the club didn't really anticipate, but was it good to see like the likes of Jackson Skinner really step up into that first grade role and be such a vital part of the season?
No, Jackson as well as Tyler Felsh, Nathan Hall, although the later two didn't play consistently in first grade, played a lot of first grade minutes, all local products.
Yep.
Singleton being where we are situated in the Hunter Valley, it is difficult for us to attract players for players to travel.
Yep.
So we need to become self-sufficient, and that is generating players, these guys out here, as best we can to become first grade players. Jackson Skinner is one of those players, had a tremendous season, finished second to Kieran Burrell in the Players Player and the Player of the Year, and as an 18-year-old within our system is phenomenal.
Yeah. This year, obviously, probably maybe see a few of the 19s get chances in 23s and maybe even push into the first grade bench if they're good enough throughout the year.
Absolutely. We have we've identified 3 or 4 down to 19s which are playing very shortly that are in the first grade training group, and hopefully they'll get their opportunity to play just like Jackson and Nathan Hall did. Now both Nathan, Tyler and Jackson, all 3 of them are still well under. Nathan's only just turned 18, so they're all starting today at this particular point in time in first grade. So all looks good at this particular point in time, and they're all local products, which is what we're trying to build with the implementation of the 15s, which went quite well today, and putting some systems in place to help at least one under 19 graduate to first grade on an annual basis. That's what we need.
Yeah. Stuart Plant, obviously a big contributor to this club, and he means a lot, coaching the women's team and just being really vital at the back. Describe Stewie.
Stewie is one of the most outstanding goalkeepers I've had the privilege to work with and watch play. As far as his mentoring younger players, it again is first class. He is an invaluable asset to not only Singleton Football Club but the community of Singleton. He is first class, and his commitment to Singleton Strikers has been absolutely phenomenal in my view, with respect to him committing himself to this season. He's on Thursday night at training he was announced as the first grade captain for this particular season, so congratulations to Stuart, and he means an awful lot to us.
We talked a little bit about the local area. Is it really important to attract those local youngsters, and I guess the 15s will do that, and if good football gets played for first grade, those kids will start seeing the Strikers as a real option to be their first grade club in the future?
We're hopeful of that. We've got some blocks in place to build upon. We're hopeful of being able to encourage the guys that are from the Upper Hunter Valley to commit to playing in the NPL for us. But we've got some work to do to be considered for an NPL2 licence, which is an ongoing process. But we're hopeful that there's 6 boys currently today playing or training with Western in different age groups that travel past Howe Park on a regular basis to play. Now, none of them are playing first grade, so we want to be an alternative. Definitely.
Your hopes for this season?
Well, again, to build on the blocks, I'm not going to stipulate whether we're going to make the 4 or want to make the 4 or win the competition. That goes without saying. But what we want to do is dominate games, move the ball quickly, keep possession as much as we can, play an attractive style of football to encourage the players to do well, encourage them to be strong on the ball and to be competitive.
Yeah. All right, good luck for the season, mate, and good luck today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm here with Brad Fairclough from the Singleton Strikers, under-19s goalkeeper. First of all, mate, how's the excitement of pre-season, and I guess it's been a tough slog so far?
Yeah, it's pretty hard in the conditions, but you know, we're getting there, and most people turn up to training, so you know, it's good getting the fitness up, but yeah, just eager to start the season.
Yeah. Was the experience of playing last year sort of building up the squad, like a lot of 17s moving up to 19s now? Is that going to be handy for the 19s team?
Oh yeah, we've played together for a number of years now, since juniors, so we all know each other pretty well, and it's really nice when you get together and you can joke around the change rooms, then go out there and do a job.
Yeah. We think the 19s aim is this year, obviously not a great day-to-day, but there's a lot of potential in the squad, and if you get things right, do you reckon could probably push for a final spot over the course of the year?
It'd be nice for I can just do the club proud.
Yeah.
No humiliations, but contest every game, even if we lose. By one goal every game, unless we put in effort.
Is it nice to see sort of the bar getting set high by some of the younger players like Jackson Skinner, Tyler Felsh getting the first grade to sort of give you a bit of hope? In the future, a lot of the players would be keen to sort of break into 23s and possibly first down the line. Yeah,
it's very good. I mean, obviously for goalkeepers, Stewie's kind of got us covered, but you know, for all the other guys in our team and even the 17s, you know, we've got Shady, Nick Watson, they're all pushing for spots in 19s, maybe 23s, but yeah, a lot of good young players.
Yeah. The club culture at Singleton, it's pretty good community club, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a fairly small town, so we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
And just sort of laid back approach compared to more of the Newcastle-based teams.
Yeah. Funniest teammate?
Funniest teammate? Definitely Geipel. Luke Geipel.
Oh yes, I got to interview him.
Yeah.
Fastest in the club, don't say Luke Geipel.
Oh right, yeah. Probably Hamish Mayled.
Alright, and worst skills, this could be Geipel.
I'll give Geipel a shout out again. Yeah.
Alright. Last thing, is it sort of tough as a young goalkeeper to have you know, a lot of good quality opposition in UFM? Is it a real tough competition year in, year out?
Oh, it's tough, but it's good to see how you're going against other teams. So obviously NPL, the bar's set pretty high, but it's nice, especially when coming down to see first grade play, 23s, see the bar set and aim for that.
Alright, thanks mate, good luck for the season.
Good luck mate.
I'm here with Jackson Skinner from the Singleton Strikers, their centre back. First, how's pre-season going?
It's good. It's pretty tough.
Are you looking forward to playing on what is probably a 43-degree day here at West Walls End today?
Not the heat, but can you get game in?
Was it good to sort of get consistent first grade time last year? Obviously David's rated you decent enough, good enough to be a consistent first grader. Is that good for you? Is it good for your development?
Yeah, it's good. Playing with a lot of older boys, a bit of experience I suppose.
Yeah. Is it good having a young squad that can sort of build for the next few years? Of course in UFM the ultimate goal probably for the club is to eventually one day get into NPL 2 or 1 or however the system works here. Do you think that's good to have a consistent young lineup?
Yeah, we need to start trying to get a team that plays every single year instead of turnover players that we've previously done.
Stuart Plant, how vital is he, having him in goals and his communication? Is he a big part of it?
Very helpful. He's always in the ear.
Obviously it's tough for a young defender to go up against the likes of Big Dog out here for Westie, and that is it a challenge you like to take on every week?
Yeah, just got to do your best I suppose.
I asked this to Brad Fairclough earlier, I know who you're going to say. Who's your funniest teammate?
Luke Geipel.
Okay, who's your fastest teammate?
Probably Nick Huff.
And who's the worst skilled player in the club?
Me.
Oh, you're supposed to say Luke Geipel. Okay, he might say you then. Okay, well it's good to catch up mate, and good luck for the season.
Thank you.
Stuart. I'm here with Stuart Plant from the Singleton Strikers Football Club, goalkeeper. First of all, what was it like coming from England to Singleton? How did you find your way there?
Through an agency kind of thing, and I was sitting on the bench in England at Witten, and I wanted something else and some change, and then yeah, come out here, and Singleton said, look, we'll pay for you and rent and stuff, and yeah, got a good deal out of it. And then ever since then, mate, I've just always loved Australia and stuff, and cricket, rugby league, you know, the football as well. So yeah, it's all, you know, it's a good club as well. Landing on my feet with the club as well, like as in coaching wise and stuff. You know, they do what's good for me, I do what's best for them, and yeah, so no, I'm really happy with the club and stuff. So yeah.
What's the difference in UFM football compared to sort of the lower leagues in England?
Lower league, semi-pro, I'll probably put it down to the equivalent. A lot more physical in England. However, it's a lot different as in temperatures wise and whatever. You know, it's something that you're not quite used to, like, you know, like days like today. But no, yeah, you come up against some good sides, and you know, like the Geipels and Wallsends from last year, and Belmont Swanseas and stuff. You know, they've always been the top quality sides, very tactically as well. So so I'll put it down equivalent to like semi-pro leagues down in England, lower leagues. So yeah.
Was it good last year to sort of take on the top NPL side, Edgeworth, in that FFA game and challenge yourself against the best in the region?
Yeah, it was like towards, you know, you always want to play a team, you know, the best. You know, Edgeworth were, you know, Edgeworth proved their quality by going on into the later on in the rounds and stuff. You know, I think it was a bit stupid with playing the Saturday and the Sunday. You know, for small squads like Singleton, you know, it would have been the same if Thornton got through as well. Any other new FM club that only has a small squad, you know, you can't really expect to play Saturday and Sunday rather than Edgeworth have a squad of 30, you know, and they can rest boys and play them on the Sunday, which they did, and that proved the difference. I think the tiredness, you know, I think if it was another day, you know, like a weekend after, I think it would have proved that, you know, maybe we still have got beat, but we still would have, you know, I don't think it would have been 7. So
the women's team, you're coaching the women's team there and doing some work with the juniors. I was talking to Dave Willoughby. He said you're really well appreciated at Singleton. Is it a love of the community and the place in general?
It's putting back, to be honest, mate. You know, the Singleton did a lot for me in the first year, you know, and I wanted to give stuff back. I've always coached, you know, always want to give back, you know, especially when, you know, what I've experienced and played at in England. You know, the levels I've played at, you know, I feel that I can help people out and stuff. And when the coaching opportunity come along, you know, for the girls, I wasn't going to turn it down. And then you know, I've got 21 girls this year, you know, which is quite a lot of girls. You know, to play football all in one team. You know, I can only have 18, but no, I just feel like I have to give back to the club and stuff, and then I really enjoy it. So
is it great to have such a good bunch of players in the Singleton club from first grade all the way down?
You know, the banter's always good at training and stuff. You know, we all train together and whatever. You know, the quality of the lads as well always helps. You know, you know, I believe that if you've got a good team ethic, you know, you'll always go well. You know, people who've got your back and whatever. So all the boys, we've got a very good group and stuff. So
the lower grades, it's good to have a lot of youth talent coming through, and obviously Skinner and Felsh and all those sort of guys. It's good to have them coming into the first grade squad. Throw them in the deep end. That's what I say. I say if you're old enough, if you're good enough, you're old enough. You know, that's a proven fact. You know, with the likes of Jackson, Skinner and Tyler, you know, they've got great futures ahead of them. You know, hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, some of them could go and play, you know, in the NPL and you know, earn good money doing something they love, you know, and stuff. And you know, the quality of the whole Singleton team, Singleton from the 15s coming up, you know, is brilliant. It's a good place to be in. So with the club. It's probably not so much a weight, but there's a bit of pressure being such a role model to the juniors and everyone come through the squad.
It is a bit, because sometimes, you know, you have to, you know, sometimes, you know, you'll get a bad decision as a referee or whatever, you know, and I've learnt my lesson that Australian referees tend to be more, you know, like English referees, you can get away with certain things rather than, you know, Australians, they tend to be more strict. You know, I learnt my lesson the first year, and second year was fine last year. But there is a little bit. You know, a lot of players do, you know, look up to you. But you know, I think that's part and parcel of coming out from England as well, and you know, the pressure that the club put on you as well. So, you know, I think it's fine. You know, and it's good that the kids can look up to people. You know, Sam Ford's another one as well. You know, and they all look up to him and stuff. So
a lot of quality goalkeepers in UFM. Have you noticed that over the last couple of seasons? There seem to be some good keepers getting around.
And it's very surprising why they are in the new FM and not in the NPL. You know, you ask the question, what does it take for a keeper to go up to the next level? You know, and that's what I think. You know, there's a lot of good keepers. The Geipel keeper last year was brilliant. You know, I know for a fact he won them the game at their place when we played them. You know, it wasn't down to Gunprecht's 30-yard screamer. It was down to the keeper. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, the Wolves End boy, I don't know who he was. Yeah, last year, yeah, he was to me he was the best keeper in the comp. Yeah. You know why? And these keepers will always be at the top of the league as well because they win games. You know, so But it makes you wonder what do they have to do to go to the next level? You know, to the NPL. You know, to me, there's not much of a difference from the goalkeeper wise. You know, so what do they have to do? You know. Do they have to try and get in that click above there or whatever? So
last question. I spoke to Dave Willoughby about it. It's tough where Singleton is to sort of attract young talent, and I guess it's something, especially with the 15s, to try and attract those new youngsters to the club, and especially bring up the club's juniors into the senior system.
Yeah, it is hard. Only the fact is because it's a million miles down the Hunter Expressway. You know, if it was Newcastle, I've always said if it was Newcastle, you know, you have a million one place to pick from. Yeah. You know, Singleton where they are. You know, we still recruit well. You know, you got boys from Musselbrook and further in the Hunter. Yeah. You know, and you know, some from Cessnock and Maitland and whatever still want to come play for Singleton. Yeah. You know, I just think the location itself is difficult, but you know the club have still on producing players, you know, and that's the good thing about it. You know, they get them at a young age and they can produce them. You know, some of the boys on there are 17, Trae Proudlock on there. You know, and he's a local boy, so you know he's playing 23s and handling himself. So the future's good. So
it's good to catch up, mate.
Cheers, Ty. Thank you very much, mate. All the best.
I'm here with Luke Geipel and Trae Proudlock from the Singleton Strikers. First of all, Luke, you played 19s last year, playing 23s now. What do you think the under 19s and 23s can do this season at Singleton with more experience under their belts?
In 19s, with us 17s moving up, and the ones from last year still staying in it, and staying forward as such, I think they should have an all-right season. Yeah. And 2 and 3s, I think if it can take people turning up, we should be good.
Yeah. Lots of young talent coming through at Singleton. Trae, one of those.
Myself.
Skinner out there, yourself, I guess. Is it good to see that come through the club, especially all the locals?
Yeah, probably are.
Tight-knit club, good community, you reckon?
Yeah, one of the best I've been at.
Quality of the club, do you think it's improving year in, year out?
Yeah, every year I've been at it's been improving.
Yeah. How was today with this heat?
It's pretty hot. I just have it in a bad end.
Yeah. One way to describe Stuart Plant.
Bummy.
I'll ask both of you first. Funniest teammate?
Me.
What have we got to say here? Yeah. Fastest in the club?
Oh, me.
Hamish Maylard?
Yeah, probably Hamish Maylard.
Peaks? Yeah. Worst skills?
Me.
Yeah, Luke Geipel. Yeah. Okay, well, it was good to catch up. Good luck for the season, both of you. And sure we'll catch up again.
Have a good one.
Here with Sam Ford from the Singleton Strikers, our last interview for the day. Mate, how's pre-season going so far?
Hot. It's hot. No, it's good. You know, we started, I think, 17th of November. We started off once everyone was back and stuff, but it's been going as good as expected. You know, chopping and changing between the stuff. Yeah. A bit of a hassle with the grounds because they're getting used for cricket and stuff. As you know, our parks. You know, it's a big bit of space. We can't use it during the season. Yeah. We can't use it, you know, during the cricket season. But no, apart from that, everything's been going fine. You know. Yeah. In a game like that, it's just too. You know, it doesn't matter how fit you are in that heat. In that heat, you're going to struggle, as you can see. You know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. You know, games like that, I don't really judge a game like that as a game, but simply because you'd never stop. You know, during the season, you're not going to have 45 minutes. You're not going to have a game where you stop 20 minutes in, have 5 minutes, come back out. Yeah. There's no rhythm to it, so it's difficult. But no, like you said, it's hot. But every team's got to deal with the heat. So you know, as good as can be expected.
Is it good to have a similar squad to last year? A few young guys coming through like Jackson Skinner, Tyler Phelps pushing into first grade. Is it good to have that sort of mixture of youth and experience and a decent squad?
It is. I think we have a better squad than last year.
Yeah.
I think it's a better team than last year, minus the other import, who's Kieran, who's back in the UK. Apart from him, I think it's a better team. That's not saying that whoever fills his spot is likely to just Hawley who's coming up.
Yeah.
But I think the squad's better than it was last year. I think it'll be. It's like you said, it's younger. I think it'll be faster and all that sort of stuff. I think we've fixed the stuff that we needed to fix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think there was some stuff last year that we were poor at, which we'll fix this year. But I'm more confident about this year than I was last year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's just a matter of it's much better than it was last year.
Yeah.
That's opinion wise, but from training and stuff, I think it'll be a lot more exciting for us as a team going forward, especially like you said, young players coming through. So it's good.
Obviously, we've been talking off camera. You've been around a few different countries, a few different leagues. How does the New FM Northern League 1 sort of rank to where you've been?
Well, see, we look at if we just talk about England.
Yeah.
England's got so many leagues. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's got so many leagues, and there's so many leagues where there's some leagues that are semi-professional in the UK, and the top teams in that league are pros.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. You know what I mean? It's difficult to compare. If you were to compare the New FM, I don't know what tier it would be. Yeah. But you got to remember that you can't really base it on. You can compare it. You might be able to say this is equivalent to that league, but I don't think it's fair because you've got one professional league here, and you've got the MPLs, and some of the MPL squads, like you said, they can compete with the A-League teams. Yeah. So it's difficult to, I think the New FM's the furthest drop down in terms of the quality of football from the leagues above. It's too, the teams can't compete. Yeah. We played Edgeworth last year, and I think you can see the vast, or any of the squads from the New FM. You just can't compete with the likes of those NPL clubs anywhere around the country. Yeah. So to compare it to other countries, I think it's a bit unfair. Yeah. Because in the UK there's so many leagues. There's so many amateur leagues that are very good. Then you go up to the semi-professional leagues. And it's just you've got 5 I think professional leagues in the UK. Yeah. So and you think the calibre of player you get to pick from. Yeah, definitely. You've got the population in Australia is 25 million? Yeah. That's how many people live in London alone. So you got to think of stuff like that. The quality of football. The thing is, it's getting a lot better in Australia. Yeah. I've only been here a year, but you can see there's so many people who love playing the game. Yeah. And you've got to compete with other sports like some rugby league and stuff. Yeah. So many kids chop and change between it. Whereas in the UK, there's so many people who play rugby, and there's more who play football. Yeah. They don't chop and change between them. They stick with that sport and it goes through. Yeah.
What do you like most about Singleton Strikers?
What do I like most about? That's a good question. I suppose I have to say it's an atmosphere thing. I think it's a lot less, in a good way and about. It's a lot less hostile. Yeah. You can go to some clubs. But as a stranger, you get people would look at you as a threat more than a friend, more than someone who could help your team and stuff like that. Yeah. It's no different. A lot of countries are like that, but I like the fact that it's more of a family, a friendship. Yeah. There's times where you feel like knocking someone's head off, but hey, I mean that's part of the game, But going, like you said, with the youth coming through and everyone's comfortable with each other, and I think that's the most important thing. Yeah. From the club. So that's probably what I like the most about it. Being from England and stuff. It's not to say that people aren't fighting for their place. Of course they are, but it's if there's somebody who can help the team, they're more willing to say, right, let's get that going, than think, he's a good player, let's try and shunt him out. Do you know what I mean? Sort of stuff. And you get that anywhere, but here I found it to be, especially at Singleton. I haven't played anywhere else in Australia, but especially in Singleton, it's been a comfortable to come in, because you get guys from other countries to come out. Some people don't find it comfortable when they go home. Yeah. But it's been like you said, it's a big family. Plus Singleton's nice and peaceful. Yeah. It's quiet. Probably too quiet at times, but it's okay. Newcastle's just down the road, so it's no problem.
Yeah. It's good to catch up, mate, and best of luck for the season.
Thank you very much. Right. Take care.
Thank you for joining us for this special Singleton presentation, part of this week's Newysports TV episode. Monday night, this will be up on Monday night, but we're going to be heading to Geipel, and that'll be up during the week, so enjoy, and we'll see you then.